Okay, we are live. Oh
Hello.
boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Ready, excited to read for today. Excited to see what's gonna
Okay,
happen.
I'm excited to read for today. Hi, I wasn't able to catch up on the book, but my friend Casey wanted me to tell you guys she will be a few minutes late.
Okay.
Do not wait for her.
Okay. Good to
Okay.
know.
She's heading home from the store, but she may miss the first 20 minutes or so. Okay, cool.
Thank you for letting us know.
Hey, Mika. Yesterday, we must have spent a ridiculous amount of time talking about mushrooms. Yeah, I think we can wait 20 minutes. What do you think? Yes, we can totally wait.
Yeah.
We did spend a ridiculous amount of time talking about mushrooms. We're
Yeah.
not doing that today.
No.
Today, we are all business.
We're all busy. We're all busy. Yes.
All right. So, Mrs. Peacock, what chapter are you on? Like, how far behind us are you?
Is Mrs. Peacock reading our book?
I don't know. She says she wasn't able to catch up on the book.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if that means like she's partway through the book, or if she hasn't started the book and that, like she's really far behind.
Yeah.
Although we're
70% behind.
only
Yeah.
half day, so I guess
Yes, Mrs. Peacock, let us know.
yeah. So what else? What else is new? Oh, she's gone. Oh, you think she just stopped in and popped out? Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
to tell
That
us
would
about
make sense.
Casey.
Yeah. I didn't know her and Casey were friends.
I didn't either.
But, interesting.
I didn't
That's
either.
cool. I like it's no, I don't know,
Oh,
you meet
she's
friends
back.
online, that's fun. Oh, there's two people here again. Okay.
Somebody's back. I don't know.
Somebody's here. Maybe somebody's just
Reveal yourself.
lurking. Lurkers are fine.
Lurkers are fine. Yeah, I'm fine with lurkers.
Yeah. Mm.
Uh, I'm fine with everything except people that say mean things in the comments
Yes. Or gross things.
or gross things. We haven't had any of those though. I've never been on a sprints where people were saying stuff that I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. What's happening?
Terrible. No. Kinda nasty. Yes.
Oh, really?
I've had
Ooh.
I've had one person come in and mention my feet. And like twice he did it twice. He came in, he said it, he left. And my friend Ro was like, stop. Like she was in the comments, she was like, don't say that about her. And then another guy was like, and the same guy came back a couple 2 months later, whatever, it was like something about wanting my feet barefoot. And I immediately blocked him. So
Oh,
and that's
okay.
it.
Yeah,
That's all I've ever had.
that's not ideal.
No, it's not. It's the opposite of ideal. That's all I ever had. I haven't had anything worse than that. Not that that's okay to say to someone. I mean, I don't know if I was 18 when he said that or not, but you know,
Oh, that's even creepy. That's creepy.
I must have been. I was. I started my channel when I was 18. Yeah, but maybe I wasn't 19 yet then. But yeah, it is. It was weird. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna block you. And I haven't had any other issues with people
Yeah.
being weird before after that or before that really. You nothing.
I feel like readers are we're a pretty decent bunch, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We typically don't unless it's I guess provoked, not provoked, but like we will have conversations about romance books on here, and I have done that before. And the people in the comments, I guess, seemed to be women, and I was comfortable. You know what I mean? And I
Right,
guess
right.
I tried when I was reading romance. I was like, I'm not going to put romance book covers on the cover of my live.
Okay.
And I
Because
never
you
did
don't
that.
want the heartthrob covers. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes,
With,
yes,
like,
very
the
like
shirts ripped off and like the long flowy hair.
like this is fine. You know what I mean? Like this romance book, totally fine to put on the cover.
Oh,
But
how it like I feel like I've heard of that book and I kind of thought it looked like a good one to read. What are you
it
thinking of it?
does. I haven't read it,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's next to me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pull it to show you. But I do want to read it. It's
I
Things
love
in
the
Fire.
title, Things You Save in a Fire.
It's about a girl who's dating maybe is becoming a firefighter or is dating a firefighter.
Oh,
Um, And I don't know, maybe it's set in Boston, which sounds fun. Thrilled to they weren't thrilled to have a lady on the crew. A little quotation around lady. So I guess it's about a girl who becomes one of the only female firefighters in her Texas firehouse. So it's a woman who is a firefighter.
All
So
right.
I guess that could be, maybe we'll
Cool.
consider that for another month. Because I feel like I
Oh,
wouldn't.
yeah, we could consider that for
I
another
feel
month.
like I wouldn't read it without
Oh, a reason to read it.
motivation. Yeah, because I just
Why
don't.
is it?
Because I got it from Book of the Month, which
Oh,
Book of the
okay.
Month, you have to like that type of book to be subscribed to Book of the Month. And I was like, I might as well get it. Because at the time, I was like, just like collecting any book ever. Right? It was like, I want every book ever. And so I just got it. And I have a good bit of Book of the Month book. I'll say that. I actually probably gave most of them away already, or had them in my closet. But yeah, these are the only, this one and then The Bodyguard. Another Catherine Center as well. It's a female bodyguard.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
They have nice covers, both of those. And
Yes.
I judge my books by their covers.
Absolutely,
and they're
yeah.
nice. They're both books. Is that an earthquake? What's that? They're both books that it's not, but I was like, things seem to be moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I think is it a British guy and maybe a bodyguard or a famous guy or a prince or something like that. I don't know.
feel like lately I've been reading a lot of books with that are like set in the UK,
Okay.
or the characters are from the UK. Like, it's so weird. Like, I'm in a weird, and I'm not looking for that kind of stuff. And they're just regular books that I'm pulling from all over the place. But I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So I must be in my British writer phase or something, that I'm getting all of these books from the UK.
I mean, these two books we've been reading are British British, not British romance, or British. But
it's like, where are all the American writers? Is nobody in the US writing anything anymore?
I don't know. I really only read American writers. I don't like other things I'm reading are not British current landing. No.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't notice it until I start reading the book, and I'm like, why is every single book set in the UK? What happened to all of my America? Which is one reason why I picked the book on the Montauk guy that did the summer.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, it actually was a good book that I liked reading, because I've only been to Montauk like twice. But I lived in New York City. And so I like all the things that he would talk about in the city. I was like, I know that. I'm like, it was all very familiar. It was nice. After spending all of this time in the UK, it's nice to spend like a week in New York reading a book.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been reading, I can't read that, Romance. What's Romance?
Mail.
Oh,
like
okay.
gay.
I was like,
two guys.
I'm thinking like mailman mail. I'm like,
no,
what is that? Is that like hockey romance? Okay, mail romance.
We use the acronym to make it easier.
Okay, and I think I don't actually have an issue with romance. Oh, look at Mika. She does like romantic books, just with Insta Lust. Okay, I don't care for that either. Insta Love, all right, and borderline abusive love interest. Mika, I am on board with you.
Okay. Okay, you're looking for the sweet, you're looking for the nice, you're looking for the takes forever to get together. I don't I don't think I'm gonna have any recommendations for you on that end. As a romance reader, I was very opposite of all three of those things in my books.
I feel like that's what romance novels are. All of those three things.
Yes, because I think that now you're going to find, I guess, depends what community you're in. You can easily find all of those things. Yeah. There are sweet romances aplenty. There are safe, safe as in like, it's like there's a couple that gets together and like everything's fine. And they're like not violent or whatever. There's safe romances everywhere. Like you can find those like everywhere. But popular books, a lot of people, they want all 3 of those categories.
Yes. Or in like 2 of them, 2 out of the 3, or all 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 out of 3. I guess there definitely are books that are insta love and insta loss that aren't abusive.
Right.
And then there is, there is that or stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What else we got here? I'm reading Criminal Intentions. Oh, the Criminal Intentions series at the moment. I'm in the 3rd book, and the main characters haven't moved beyond slow burn tension yet. In the 3rd book. That is super slow burn.
That's giving Bones. Is it like Bones? That show? You ever heard of Bones?
Bones? No.
Oh my gosh. So Bones is
Yeah,
about...
this is another pop culture reference. You can basically be assured, Tina, that any pop culture reference that you bring up that doesn't involve Dolly Parton or Barry Manilow or Taylor Swift, I will not have any idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Or
so I think this was a popular show in the mid to like 2010ish. It's about a woman who is a forensic psychologist. She analyzes bones to find out what the motive of the crime was. She works at a college or whatever, and she's recruited to the FBI or like a government organization to work on crime or something like that by this FBI agent. And there is a like basically 7-year slow burn between her and the FBI agent. The way they get together is not my preferred way, but they do eventually get together. I stopped watching it around season 9 because of just random stuff. So it wasn't a bad show. It was a really good show, I feel like.
9 seasons is a long time for something to be on TV.
It's more than 9 seasons. It's probably like 12 or 13.
Wow.
But people think that, so he's a man who like trusts his gut. He's a Catholic man, he's a religious man, and she is not. She believes in science and that's it. And she believes in if there's evidence that proves something. And people think she's autistic. I could see that theory. I don't think that's like, it's not canonical. It doesn't happen. I don't think she ever gets diagnosed with autism, but she's very
this annoys me a little bit. And I've never watched the show, but this whole idea that people think she's autistic, even though there's no thing, when everything you literally just said to me sounds like she's just a really super smart woman who like is really good at her job. And I'm like, why can't she just be really good at her job? Why do we have to say, oh, well, she must have something that makes her like this way, because a normal woman wouldn't be able to do this. You've got to have some like special talent. And I'm like, she just be smart and like logical and focused. Why can't she just be that?
Yeah.
Anyway, never seen the book, but it sounds interesting.
But it's a good show. It's like a good, just like they'll play reruns on like you'll see it's like reruns like CSI or what's the other one called?
Law and Order.
Law and Order, yeah.
Oh, saying hello. Oh, she's coming soon.
Okay, exciting.
Okay, good. If you don't count a kiss just to prove to themselves that they're not attracted to each other. Yes, sir. That kind of annoys me. Let's kiss to prove that we're not attracted to each other.
That's kind of cute. I like that.
You like that?
See, we're gonna here's the thing. You're gonna say, oh, I don't like this, but I'm like, oh, that's adorable. Now, that to me could be a little annoying, but it's like, do they know that they're attracted to men? So that could be it. They're friends and they're like, they're trying to figure out their sexuality and they don't know. And they're like,
I don't know. I feel like if you want to kiss someone, you're definitely attracted to them.
I guess, yeah. I have no clue.
I mean, we go around kissing people that we're not attracted to. I don't. It's kind of gross to me that I would kiss someone that I'm not attracted to.
But I guess they don't understand if they are, because they might have history that brings them together. Like they're best friends for years and years and they don't know.
I have lots of best friends that I have no interest in kissing. That's how I know we're friends and not like romantic partners.
Well, clearly these two people will not stay friends. They will get into romantic partnership.
The minute they kiss,
it's not. They're not good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to reread the books Bones is based on. Oh,
Yes. I wanted to read those. I don't know. I know she's not with the same guy. Like there's the plot is different in the books based on the from the TV show, but
hmm.
I have been interested in reading those books before
Hmm.
because it's so interesting. Because they find bones and they there are bugs in the show. There will be scenes of bugs because they have to have beetles clean the bones. But it's not that bad, I guess. You can like look away or whatever. But they like have to like analyze whether it's a woman or a man, whether how old they were, if
Yeah,
previous injuries,
that whole science stuff is super
markings on the
interesting.
bones. Yes,
How
and
they
they do science experiments in the lab. They do crazy tests. I guess there's three. There's a couple main. There's like one guy. I don't know what he does, and there's like a girl, and they're both in the lab, and they are like they do their own testing, and they have their own interests with the bones and stuff like that. And there's a couple like techs, I guess, that are like or interns or whatever, and that gets really interesting with like there's serial killers that they're trying to find, and it's people who eat people, and like it's interesting.
oof.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a good like just classic like murder solving show with involving the law or involving like the government.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to like those a lot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not young. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Ooh.
I like that Malcolm is 43 and
Okay.
he's well aware that he's gay. All right.
Yeah.
And so is the other guy. Okay.
Okay.
They're just all, we're colleagues. We're investigating a murder. This isn't a good idea.
This one
Okay.
sounds
All of
good.
that I can agree with, which is all the reasons why you should never kiss.
Yes, but there's a romance afoot, Vivian. They have to kiss.
It's a very slow burn romance.
Clearly, yes.
I guess.
When they kiss, let us know. Did they like it,
Yes,
or
when they
were they like no, we're fine, or did they say they were fine? They were lying.
They're lying. Whatever happens, they're lying.
I hope they're not lying. That would be they lied. That would be annoying to me.
I feel like that's always the end. Like that, then the story's not any good anymore. Once they like
Yes.
consummate their love and they're like, yes, we're actually going to do this, then the story's not interesting anymore because it's just about them being in love.
Okay.
Right? They're no longer investigating murders, right? Now
Okay,
the story is all about their love.
The story, no, but the story could be they could get together finally. It's not, there's no more suspense. We're together. We're good. We're set. Okay. We're starting to understand dating within this colleague realm, and we're investigating murders on top of it.
It could be, but it never is.
Okay. Hopefully, Mika, I hope it.
Those books. Nobody's writing those books. Everyone's writing, because you have to fit it in the genre.
I wish people were writing those books. You know who is writing those books? I believe I haven't read up to that point, but. Nora Roberts. I'm sitting in the same bookshelf. I'm filling books out like a crazy woman. J.D. Robb. If you want a woman who's powerful, and I don't want to say a curse word, but I mean she's an icon.
She's an icon.
She after book 3, she's married. I read book 4. Yeah, she gets married in book 3, and apparently the romance it gets less important to the plot. So she's just like a married cop who investigates murder and has a husband who's really rich and does crimes in outer space to not get caught. He smokes in outer. It's set in the future, so smoking is illegal. So him and his friends, they go up into
what is happening?
They go up into the outer border of space and they smoke cigarettes and shoot guns because they're legal.
All right. I mean,
it's book 1 through 4 were so good.
The future.
In the future. It's set in a time where I will be alive. It's set in.
It's not that far in the future.
Yeah, it's set in 2057, 2058.
Am I still alive in 2057? How many years? That's 30 years.
80, 90, right? You probably.
I will be in 30 years. Yeah, I'll be in my mid 80s, mid 80s, mid ladies.
Yeah,
I'll be too old to go into outer space.
No, but you'll be mostly alive then.
I'm mostly alive.
Or you'll maybe.
I mean,
You'll be most likely alive. I mean, actually, most likely alive. Yeah. I mean, women's age expectancy is like 80s, right? It's 80s because men's 75 in America at least. I don't know what the
Yeah,
Portugal thing
I
is.
haven't looked at the life expectancies. I ran across this website once, like a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
where, like, if you put in where you live and your birthday,
Mm-hmm.
it tells you to the day you are going to die.
And did you do it?
I did. I
And
don't
what
remember
did you get?
what it was, but it bases
How do
it
you
on
not
like,
remember? I feel like you'd remember that for the rest of you. You'd remember the exact day, and you would.
well, like,
I
I
would
don't
never.
know that I want to know the day.
Yeah.
But I definitely was curious about it, about this website and how it like figured that out. Cause then it gives you like the countdown. You have this many more. Like if you really want to do this,
Right.
which I didn't, but I was
No.
curious. But
And
it bases it, I almost think it even asks you like all the different places that you've lived. Like, cause then it like conglomerates, I don't know, the
yeah.
actuarial tables of like life
Yeah.
expectancy
I don't
and
like that at all, actually.
you've had children, it changed like different um,
Oh, okay.
different like
Interesting.
right. And if you have cancer, like if you have family history of like of different diseases that alters your whatever. I don't know how they figure it
I
out.
don't like that.
Some kind of like actuarial tables or something. But
Yeah.
it gave
I.
me a lot more years, which is probably why I
That's
also
good.
don't remember it because I was like, oh, that's like so far into the future that
Yeah.
what would have freaked me out is if it what if it gives you like a week? You have a week. Like this is the
Yeah.
day we have like factored in that you somehow are gonna die.
There's a horror movie about that.
Do. This
There's
sounds like the plot of my next novel.
there's literally a horror movie about that.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's basically there's like a clock, there's like a new clock, there's like an app on your phone. It's like a bunch of teenagers. There's like an app on your phone that tells you when you're gonna die, and people are getting all this time in the future, and then she gets like a couple hours,
And
and
it's just like counting down on her phone.
yeah, and she's trying. She's like, I'm gonna get out of this car because he might kill me, and then like somebody comes up and like hatchets her or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's like, I'm not playing that. I'm not doing that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't really want to know the day.
No.
Although, yeah, anyway, now we're being very dark. Malcolm was completely smitten. Oh boy, I don't know how to say this name. SJ went, I felt nothing. Oh yeah, liar. He's totally lying.
I don't love that.
And
But
now
it's
he's
like
mean.
yeah.
It's mean. Oh yeah, I felt nothing. And the other guy is like, oh, mean.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
It's
That's
a
not.
cruel summer over there in your book. Okay, so Tina, what are you reading that's not Daisy Darker?
What am I reading? I'm reading this. I guess I might as well because I'm reading this physically and it's very interesting. It says Heart and Soul. It's not Heart and Soul. It's 2 books in one. It's From This Day and Storm Warning. Nora Roberts. This one, not good. This one, very good. Reading it.
Oh, really?
So
Are they books that go together or they're literally just 2 separate books?
they're 2 separate books. They don't go together. They're both set at like rural inns or inns that are very like.
Well, I
very,
like a rural inn book.
Yeah.
I
And
like
maybe
the bed
the
and
first
breakfast
one.
book.
The first one is in rural, like From the Say is in rural, but it's small town. It's very Gilmore Girls-esque.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
And it's set in New England, and this woman owns an inn as a manager of the inn, and the owner is coming to the inn, and he has plans to make it this big resort and to kind of like take all the charm away from it. And she is furious. He comes in and thinks she's a teenage girl because she pretended to be one earlier, and he's like yelling at her, and then they get into a fight and she's like screaming at him, and it's okay. As a previous
This is the good book or the not good book?
as a previous dark romance reader, okay, and I'm trying to be like, if there's some problematic elements, if there's some like iffy, I'm gonna put that aside because it's not as bad as what I read before. It's like a sweet romance with like a little bit of weirdness, and I think it's really cute. I'm reading it physically with my eyeballs, and It's taken me forever, but I think I'm almost on chapter 3, or I'm on midway through chapter 4. So it's very good. Very much like Gilmore Girls. There's lots of characters, lots of people who work in the inn, and so he's going in the kitchen getting a cup of coffee. And Lorelai used to always go in the kitchen and get a cup of coffee in Gilmore Girls. And those cups, and those cups Lorelai had were so beautiful. And I just, every time she goes in the kitchen and gets a cup of coffee in this book, I imagine that, and it's good. Now, I wouldn't read Storm Warning. I would not recommend to read. There is definitely like, he's definitely aggressive man. I think he does end up sexually assaulting her in the book. So I wouldn't read that. But I don't think that's going to happen From This Day. Hopefully not.
You're only on chapter 3. Could happen.
Could happen. It did happen at the end of the book. But this is trying to read sweet romance, Tina. So she's trying to like not like.
All right.
We're trying here, but we'll see.
All right.
Oh, Feeney's here.
I was trying hard to hurry.
No,
Hey. All right, the gang's all here.
Okay. Let me open Libby, I guess.
Let's see what we are reading right now.
Yes.
All right, this is when the story really starts to happen, right? I feel like today we might get some questions answered.
Hopefully. And then we're gonna have to wait a week.
I know. What I really hope is that we don't end on a total cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And yet I sort of hope that we do end on a total cliffhanger.
Because then we won't feel like we are what we're doing last time where we stopped in the middle and we just ruin it, make it all anticlimactic because we know everything and have to finish. Imagine we have to just read like basically epilogues on Monday. That would suck.
It would suck. On Monday, on Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Okay. I was like, let me just make sure.
I'm so used to Mondays.
Because then we would all be like, wah, wah.
Now, how long can y'all stay today? Let's talk about that first. While I go by these chapters.
I could stay. Okay, the latest I can stay is 8:00 my time, which is 9:00 Mika's time. 7:30. So 2 hours from now would be my perfect ending point. Okay. But I could stay for 2.5 hours.
Okay.
What about you?
Me, I'm good. But Mika.
Okay. Mika and Casey, how long can you stay today in case we although we don't know when we're getting to we're not going to finish it today. We still have 16 chapters.
No, we're not going to finish it today.
And the most we're going to read is probably 8.
Yeah.
So read. So
what chapter are we starting on? We're starting on chapter 34 maybe?
I have 34. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So chapter 30. Yeah. So chapter 34, we have 3 hours and 22 minutes on 1 speed.
Wait, chapter 34 is 3 hours and 21 minutes?
No, that's the length of the book left.
Oh, okay. I was like, hang on a second.
So if we theoretically went into a sprint right now and finished the book, we could absolutely do it. But we're not doing that.
Okay, well then what do we want to do? Do we want to read 8 chapters, stop and talk, and read 8 more? What do we want to do? We can't finish this. That's gonna happen, can we? It's 3.5 at 1 speed.
3.5 at 1 speed, which means it's an hour and it's an hour and 45 minutes.
So let's say 2 hours.
2 hours. And we want to leave in 2 hours. So
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. We can't do that. I don't think we can do that.
Not if we want to talk about it.
Not if we'll talk a good bit. I feel like we're going to want to. So you want to do 8 chapters, or do you want to do 4 chapters in this?
Let's do 4. Let's do what we have been doing.
Normal. Yeah. Let's not jump the gun here like I am.
No.
Okay.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah, I'm like we have to finish. I'm planning on.
I know. I'm like, this is gonna be the good part.
12 minutes to 40. to 35, and then it's 16, and then it's 4.
Oh, so let's read 4 chapters instead of.
I don't know. I can't really tell you what the next chapter length is. So let's do 4. Blind.
Okay, let's do 4. So 30, hang on. 34. 34, 35, 36, and 37.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't read 38.
Yeah.
Say done when you're done with 37.
Okay.
All right. Is that good with everybody? Hello, hello. Okay, good. Mika's out at 7:32 or at 8:30 her time. Casey's staying forever if we stay forever.
Yeah, we're in EST time.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just keep reading 4 chapters at a time, only talk about the book and see how far we can get in before 7:30 or before 2.5 hours before 2 hours is up.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Okay. So I will see you guys at the end of chapter 36 or chapter 37. Okay.
Chapter 37,
Read
yes.
37 and then say done.
Okay.
All right. Okay, it looks like we're done. And it
Yes.
looks like we picked a terrible place to stop.
I feel like nothing happened.
We're like on the verge of finding out
Exactly what happened with
that
every
night.
single detail. I mean, does anyone have anything to say about this specific thing that we read? Because
Well, I have something to say. Does anybody think it's Nana's agent that is behind this?
I think we're supposed to think it's Nana's agent, and I think that we're gonna find out in the next chapter if she's dead or not. Is she dead?
If
Is
Nana
she
is dead,
alive?
you still think Nana might not be dead?
No, Daisy.
Oh, if Daisy's not dead, Connor's been talking to her.
Okay, but Connor wasn't looking at her, and I feel like Connor could have been talking to a ghost. Yeah, same thing. So I'm thinking that I don't know, but I mean, there's a thing of will it be Anna's agent? No one clocked out, and I feel like they know that Nana will not let you leave without clocking out. So that man left. Nana would have been like, "You better clock out."
Or he didn't. Yeah. So you think he's still in the house?
I think he's I think he's still in the house. But I wonder,
You think he's dead in the house, or you think he's alive?
he'll be the murderer.
He could be the murderer. He could be the first murder.
Trying to create his next best-selling novel. He's trying. He's like, I can't believe this woman stiffed me. I am going to murder her whole entire family and make it a novel. And that's what the author's note in the beginning of the book was.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Like you talk to people at the graveyard. So he goes into a room and talks to the dead girl.
Yeah. That's why the boo scared him so much.
I still think Tina may be right on the ghost theory, but it's all very confusing.
Yes. Other than the party, other than like the potential of the ghost theory happening and him talking to her, and then the agent thing, nothing really happened in those chapters.
No, it's all leading up to this night.
Yeah.
The beach.
Yeah.
Where I think she's just going to be watching like Connor and Rose having sex on the beach.
I mean, I don't think Connor and Rose are going to have sex on the beach because Lily just kissed Connor.
I think Lily's going to go drown. I don't know. Lily's running naked into the sea, followed by a bunch of boys.
I thought Connor was going to angrily drive his car into the water, and they were going to all get out of the car, and she was going to drown in the trunk. But obviously that's not going to happen. So yeah, and she's 13.
This is the night that Lily drowned, or that Daisy drowns.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we need to keep reading. All right. Yeah. Daisy wasn't allowed to read the letters from the hospital. Was she cured? Did either her mother or her grandmother keep her sick? Yeah. Mika, that is a great question.
Good question. Yes. Is because you are allowed to I mean, I don't know all the details of this, but I feel like they, you can lie to your child about their medical condition. I don't know how all of that works, because some people, you're a minor and
unless you were like doing that Munchausen syndrome or whatever.
Well, okay,
right?
so
why would you lie to your child if their condition is, hey, you're cured, you're going to be great, live your life? Why would you lie to them about that?
I have a real story of someone my mom knew did this to their child, and the child was dying. This person's watching.
Right. That's dying. Yes. Maybe you like them.
That's my point. Is I think that maybe, what if Daisy is still on the verge of death and is still dying, and the mom is hiding it from her? Like a little. I don't
think the doctor would be like, "Go have a great life, Daisy."
Like, go have the great
hospital.
But the thing is go have a great life as in like go enjoy the time you have left. But her mom isn't allowing her to enjoy that time. But the woman in real life, the girl in real life, her mom was like, "You're totally fine. Like let her have a good life." And she was dying, and she was like, "I'll tell her right before she dies she's gonna die." And I'm like, that's horrible. She's doing that to her. You should say something to her about it. She knew the woman. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't think that, like, I'd hope she didn't, but I mean, I think Nancy's a horrible mother.
I don't think she's a horrible mother. I think she loves Daisy. Like, she had the locket was Daisy's like picture, and
I guess it's annoying. I guess she's being annoying. Maybe not a horrible mother. But I
mean, look, she's not the world's greatest mother. She's
No.
not the greatest mother in any book I've ever read. But I think Daisy has this warped view of how everybody sees her.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, that's true.
And yes, Mika, I agree. They totally had sex on the beach. All right, maybe they were afraid to believe the doctor that Daisy was getting better because of all the fear they had been living with. Maybe. Because it doesn't seem like, I mean, she's died a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
But not recently.
No.
Right?
I mean, she's 13.
Yeah, not since that time at the when she was dressed as the gremlin and they took her to the hospital, right? That was the last time she died. Yeah.
Like 4-ish years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel there's something weird about how Nana keeps feeding Daisy these whispered bits of praise.
Yes. And how Daisy is always whispering when she's saying stuff out loud.
Yeah, there's something.
And the audiobook narrator is basically whispering this whole entire book, I feel like.
Oh, that's true. I forgot that you're like, so you're getting something a little bit different because you're listening. Mika, are you listening on the audiobook? Because maybe you guys are getting something different than we're getting with our eyes. Because I didn't pick up on the whispering.
Really?
Yeah.
So the narrator is very like, her voice is very wispy, I guess. And she's very like, so this is happening next, like very like that kind of. Let me see if I can.
I didn't pick up on the whispering, but I picked up on like she's not screaming anything. She's certainly not speaking boldly and loudly. But in when I'm reading it in my head, she's just talking like a regular person.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting.
And I'm going to put it. Why didn't anyone listen to me?
Let me know if you can hear this. I'll play a little snippet of the chapter we just read on 1.5 times speed, so not that fast.
Mostly harmless, and only ever born out of a desperate need for affection. But rumors ruin far more reputations than reality.
Can you hear that?
Despite the
yes, but there's no way that's whispering.
In that moment, I would have given anything.
Because it sounds like
everyone seemed to adore her. She was fun.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I hear it now.
Everyone seemed to adore her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's, and there are moments where she isn't whispering, and I know that was very clear, but she definitely goes into that like voice, like
yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay, how do you hear that when you're listening to it so fast?
I don't know. Because I'm also listening to it out my headphones in, so like it feels like it's drowning out in the room. Like I'm having a hard time understanding the words.
Ah.
My headphones are dead. I'm charging them currently. So.
So yeah. Nana, you're right. Nana keeps saying all of this. Oh, I love you most of all, more than your sis. Like Nana does seem quite coddling. Feels almost like grooming.
Well, I didn't see the coddling or the grooming. I saw the, hey, maybe I love you, because your mother isn't that much there for you.
Yeah. I sort of took it as, well, yes, that she's the grandmother. And I kind of thought she was probably doing that to all the granddaughters, but we would not hear about it, right? Because we're getting Daisy's view. I don't know. My grandma did stuff like that. And I always knew she was doing it to everyone. Mm-hmm. Right. But, trying to build up our self-esteem or something. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, in this situation, that's interesting. But in this situation, I assume she was only doing it to Daisy because, oh, sorry. I'm drinking carbonated water. All of her, like the mom is like loves Rose.
Yes,
the mom loves all over Rose and Lily. And I think that, she knows how Nancy isn't there for Daisy as much as she could be, as much as she should be.
Right. Oh, I don't feel like she's whispering. Do we have different audiobooks?
I guess maybe the definition of whispering I'm using isn't exactly correct because it's not super
no,
whispering.
It's not whispering. It's more like lilty and like ultra feminine or something.
Okay.
Like dreamy maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Not whispery, but like dreamy.
Yeah.
She's speaking softly sometimes, but to me, it sounds like normal nuances you get in spoken conversation,
Okay.
not ghostly.
Okay. See, I guess I'm seeing it as like oh, the horror, like shock, and like I'm seeing it. I don't know, I guess I'm seeing it differently, but yeah, I'm just like she's speaking as
Interesting.
if she doesn't want, like she's saying something to me, that she's saying something that she doesn't want, like she doesn't want to have to say out loud, or she doesn't, that she's, you know, having a hard time. Like the way she's speaking is like you're talking in a conversation and you don't want to have to say something, so you get like a little bit quieter, and you get like a little bit like, oh, I don't want to say that or whatever. I don't know.
I do think she's a ghost.
Here's the thing. That would be a disappointing thing for us. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be, because it would be really interesting to see what happens next. I'm still like,
Look, I'm going to be disappointed if she's a ghost and she's the killer, because I'm like, no. But if she's just a ghost narrator, although I feel like I don't know. I don't know.
and
I don't know. Now there is a reason why we have Nana's agent introduced. So he has to have something to do with this.
Now the thing is if she is a ghost, who is that a plot twist for? Us? Right? Because, oh wait, in the last book, that was the same thing, right? Because this ghost thing is a plot twist for us. Everybody knows Daisy is dead. Daisy might know she's dead, might not know she's dead. But in the last Alice Feeney book, spoilers for that one, of course, everybody knew who everybody was, and we had no clue who everybody was. So maybe the plot twist is just for us.
And the narrator wasn't who we thought they were.
Yeah.
So maybe the narrator isn't Daisy?
That would be too. Oh, hopefully not, because that'd be too much like the other book. But if
true, it would be the other book. But then who is it?
Yeah, but maybe the plot twist is only for us. Everybody knows what's going on, like in the who are people and what people's lives are like, other than us.
I mean, when do you think we're going to get this twist? I think it'd still be a good twist, even if we know if that's the way it is.
Because you're if we reread the book, we're gonna know.
And we don't know who the killer is. But if Daisy's the killer and she's a ghost,
I hope either Daisy's. I actually don't think Daisy's the killer now. But if Daisy's, I either want Daisy to be the killer or Daisy to be a ghost, not both, like you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Should we read 4 more?
Let's keep reading. Yeah.
Okay. So don't even look to see how long it is. Let's just do 4 more.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do 38, 39, 40, and 41. Okay, don't read 42. What chapter are we ending on? We are ending on 41. So read 41. Don't read 42.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Mika says wait.
Wait.
Yes, Mika? Standing by.
It is. I checked. It's gonna be about 40-ish minutes on 1x speed.
Oh, so it could go quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Haven't we just read 38? I did not read 38.
No, I read 37.
Mika, did you read 38? If you did, it tells me nothing is going to happen in chapter 38. And 39? Wait, how far did you go, Mika?
Yeah, no.
No, we stopped at 37.
The last thing that happened was, she wanted to be her sister.
Yeah, Lily's running into the water.
Half naked. And she wants to be her sister.
Okay, Mika, you are way ahead of us then.
Okay.
All right, Mika, stop reading. We're going to read to 41 and stop. Read 41, say you're done when you're done with 41.
Yes, we'll be reading 4 chapters. Mika will be reading 2. But still ending at 40.
I
Still ending
wondered why,
after 40.
like, Mika was the last one to finish. She's usually
Yeah.
like the first one.
And I was so surprised. I was like, I'm done. Like I'm not the last one done. I'm normally the last one done in this group.
Well, here's what we now know. Nothing happens in chapter 38.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So let's
Yeah.
read 41. Say done when you're done with 41.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll see you in a few.
Happy reading.
Okay, so much happening, and yet there's still so much.
So
um,
I don't even like what? Like so Connor and Connor and Lily have sex, and then she watches it, and then you slept with my boyfriend? I slept with your boyfriend? Let's see mad at our little sister who did nothing wrong. That makes sense to me.
I feel like there's whatever happened next, we still don't know. Like, we
No.
just know that she slipped on the rocks, and then Connor and Lily saw her.
Yeah.
And then I guess we know that Rose and him broke up. I think Trixie is Connor's kid.
Yeah. I absolutely think Trixie's Connor's. Because that would.
What the heck? Then Lily's dead? Lily's just sitting there dead for what?
It's also
20
like.
minutes, 30 minutes? Nobody notices?
Yeah. It's also like how did somebody like somebody who's ever sitting next to her had to have been secretly tying things on her hand.
Yes.
Like pulling a mirror out of their pocket and like being so mischievous, and I don't know. I don't even know.
Except nobody in that room, except maybe Daisy, is calm. Like everybody, like Trixie's sobbing her eyes out. Rose seems like she seems distraught.
Yeah.
Connor seems distraught. I don't know. Yeah, the VHS tape is gone.
Yeah. But he just burned it because he was like, no.
Somebody chopped up Connor's chair.
Yeah. Which I mean was very clear because we saw that. I don't get that.
I don't either. What?
And no one's mentioning it. Like it's very obvious it's Connor's chair.
Right.
And nobody except Daisy's like, somebody chopped up my chair. Like, you should be saying something about that.
It's very weird. Did Daisy fall down the cliff
and die?
I don't think so. But I don't know, maybe.
And he did say little Daisy when he said, do you think little Daisy did it? Like, Daisy is an adult woman. She's a 13-year-old girl who fell off a cliff, right?
Maybe Lily pushed her off the cliff.
Yeah. Which I would assume nobody knew about, right?
Well, I think Connor and Rose both know about it. And that's why Lily, Connor, and Rose are like in on this together. In on this like Daisy thing.
But the thing is like, why would Rose be in on it? Like, you slept with my boyfriend, and then to keep it a secret, you pushed our little.
I don't think she was going to keep it a secret. I don't think she kept it a secret. I think she went and told Rose.
But then why would Rose stand by her? You slept with my boyfriend and you murdered our little sister. Okay, cool. Let's.
I don't think Rose is standing by her. I think everybody hates everybody. Plus,
I thought her and
years and years ago, they were teenagers. So, like, you get over stuff.
Well, you don't get over murder.
When I was 18, you like made out with you had sex with my boyfriend. You're a jerk and the worst sister ever. But like now we're 40 years old. Like we get over it.
Let's get over it.
I don't know. But Daisy's thing, the worst way to die, right? Wasn't her thing being pushed off a cliff?
It absolutely was. Now, I feel like you would get over, you would get over, you might get over, you slept with my boyfriend when we were 18 and you were 17. You might get over that. Murder, you might not get over, right? But murder of our little sister, I mean, we don't like her, but still. And as a 13-year-old who did crazy things to my siblings, as a 13-year-old who was very disrespectful and horrible to them, they have very easily gotten over it in their 20s and 30s. They're like, they don't care at all. We're closer than we've ever been. And I was, the worst back then, right? Like any child is to their older siblings. So I don't like, it's just insane. There's nothing really else we got. Someone's upstairs, but couldn't it just be the house settling? This is an old house. I mean,
I don't know. I think there is somebody upstairs. If all of them are the house is settling, don't sound like people walking around upstairs.
I mean, I hear that all the time, which I know sounds crazy and might sound a little creepy, but we have an attic above, and you can't really get up there really at all. And I hear loud noises up there all the time. And I just go, I'm like, oh, it's just
You
whatever.
hear
It sounds
noises like somebody is walking around.
Yeah.
I feel like you have raccoons or something.
I mean, we used to have mice and squirrels in the attic and the walls, but I don't think we don't anymore. I mean, it could be a mice, could be a squirrel, but it also could be just click clack, click clack. I don't know.
I mean, I think somebody's in the house.
In her house, not in mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
think
the thing. I could. It would be interesting for there someone to be in the house, of course. Yes, like that would be. But it also could be. It could just be a false. Could just be fake.
So this is also weird. Mika brings up a good point.
Agreed.
Like, it is weird that they just completely forgot about Trixie.
Yeah.
That Trixie was literally sitting right next to her mom, and her mom was dead.
Yeah, and she's sobbing, and they just don't care at all. They're fighting about literally nothing, really. They're fighting about the past. They're fighting about not the fact that their sister had been murdered. Like, her sister had been murdered right in front of her.
I mean, I can kind of see that Rose might be preoccupied because, like, also, like, she was doing CPR on her sister, who then was totally dead. Like,
Yeah.
she's pretty upset too.
Yeah.
But it is weird that, I mean, I guess everybody's super stressed out, right? People are driving right in front of you, literally, and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
So if the perfume poisoned her, who poisoned the perfume? Who has access to Lily's perfume? Not the agent.
I mean,
Nana's agent has access to Lily's perfume?
Rose went upstairs, and Rose could have gone into Lily's room and put poison in the perfume.
I don't think it's Rose, because her reaction to Lily dying, I don't know that you could put on that good of an act.
I mean, a part of me was thinking during this that Trixie did it. So I was thinking that could have been an act. I was thinking, what if that's an act? So, I mean,
that's a pretty good act. She's a better actress than her mom and her grandmom.
Yeah. And the thing is if Rose did it, she's been putting on an act this whole entire time. If Connor did it, he's been putting on an act this whole entire time. So I wouldn't put it past them.
I wouldn't either, but then where's the gun? Rose is going to go hide her gun somewhere and just lock herself in a room waiting for the killer to come? If she's the killer? Like, that doesn't make sense either.
I don't know.
I don't think the killer is any of these
people.
Okay. The three, or any of the surviving people, which is 3 or 4. We don't know.
Yeah. Could be a dead person. Could not be a dead person. We'll see. But yeah. It was so. I mean,
so I'm just trying to think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more chapters.
And we have how long? An hour, almost an hour?
45 minutes.
45 minutes. The audiobook, I kind of think we should stop here, but I don't want to. Does anyone?
I kind of agree with you, because we don't want to get to where, like, on Tuesday, we're just reading,
Now we have an hour and about 50 minutes left of the audiobook on 1x speed. 2 hours. Let's say we have 2 hours of the audiobook on 1x speed. Does anyone?
Okay, if we stop here, I feel like we're at a good spot. But if people want to continue, I am also okay with that. Now,
does anyone have anything going on tomorrow?
I can't do it tomorrow. I can't do it anymore. I can't.
Your only free next day is Tuesday.
Let me look and make sure that that's true.
I'm free basically every day, I think. I don't think we have anything going on.
I mean, I could do this weekend.
Does anyone have a free day Saturday or Sunday then?
We could do homework until Tuesday.
Do we
I
wanna
don't want to do homework because something is going to happen, and
Yeah.
I want to read it live with you guys.
Here's the thing. We said let's do homework. No, it'll be too important. And then we read something and it didn't even matter at all. Damn, we could have read homework this. We could have read these 2 chapters, but we should have freaking read those chapters. We should have read those 8 chapters.
read those
Here we are. Damn, we should have read those 8 chapters yesterday.
Okay, up to us. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yeah, I can't do it tomorrow. I have shopping on weekend mornings. All right, it looks like we are headed to Tuesday. It looks like we're going to finish this on Tuesday.
Me, okay. Well, I
Can
guess
everybody be here on Tuesday?
I
Let
can
me
be.
look at that. Sure. I'm pretty sure I already figured that out. Yes, I can be here on Tuesday.
I don't.
Can everyone be here Tuesday?
I'm looking at my calendars if I have things to do. I don't have anything to do.
Okay, Sunday isn't good, but Saturday might work. All right, so Saturday, Casey, where are you? What time is it where you are right now? Casey, is there any time you can do it on Saturday? Yeah, we all get to suffer together.
Yeah, we'll all be suffering together for this weekend, and then we'll get to come back together on Tuesday, potentially Saturday. Lily, how are you on Saturdays? I'm
Washington State. Oh,
Okay.
so her morning is really, yeah. So her afternoon and evening
Yeah, because it
are going to be
is-
really late for us.
at
over
our
here.
time it's early morning for her, and
Yeah.
and my time it's early morning for her. I guess I thought you were in EST. You're not. You're in PST.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what? Oh, wait, 10, 11, 12. So it's 1 o'clock then where you are.
So it's 1 hour back for you guys.
So it's 6 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Mika's time. I mean, do we want to do this on Saturday?
Yeah, let us know, Mika, because I can do it on Saturday.
Hang on, let me see. What am I doing Saturday at 6 o'clock? I could do it Saturday at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Mika, can you do it Saturday at 7 o'clock? And Casey, do you want to do it Saturday at 10 a.m.?
Let us know. Let us know. I absolutely can. I don't know. We should. I don't know. I want to finish this book so bad.
I think we should stick it to Tuesday.
Okay. Okay.
I'm making an executive decision for us.
Okay. Executive decision. We're
All
thinking
come on
it's Tuesday.
Tuesday night, right? Tuesday regular time. That's
Tuesday's
good for all
regular
of us?
time. I'll schedule my sprints probably Monday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that works for everybody, that's what I say we do.
A week. Okay. Neat.
Okay. Lily says, okay, Tuesday it is.
Tuesday it is, I guess.
Tuesday. You better not have a snowstorm where like you don't have power.
I'm gonna try. I can't. It's not up to me. I think we should be good for rain and snow.
I mean, Mika, do you really want to do this Saturday night? Casey, do you want to do it Saturday morning?
Said the girl who said I'm making an executive decision is going
I know.
back on it.
Hey, look, I'm a leader that listens to what the group wants. I'm not going to impose my will on the people if the people don't want it. Oh, well, Mika can't do Tuesday.
Can't do Tuesday. Saturday at 7 a.m. is fine.
Casey, can you do Saturday at 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can if you want to. All right.
Okay.
Let's do Saturday. Do you want to do it on your channel or my channel?
Do we'll finish it Saturday?
We're finishing it Saturday.
Let's do it on your channel.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
So let me write this down so I can schedule it and make sure I have it correct. So Saturday, March 1st at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. my time, GMT, and 7
German.
whatever Mika is, GMT plus 1. That's good for everybody.
Yeah.
All right. I will
Right.
get it. Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
I'm gonna finish
Okay.
this book. All right. I hope it's a really good ending.
Yes, I hope it's better be. It better be for all of this.
It better be after all of this.
Yeah.
All right. Good teamwork, everyone. Way to like figure this out and get it
Yeah.
done.
Uh-huh. Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
Well,
Have a good night then. I will
Yes.
see you guys on Saturday.
yes, I'll see you then. Have a nice
See ya.
night. Bye-bye.
Bye.